Fat located to the sides of your abdomen is referred to in the bodybuilding industry as stubborn fat for a reason. Each gender has its own stubborn fat area. For men, this happens to be the sides of the abdomen. For women, it's usually the buttocks and the thighs. The reason stubborn fat exists is because certain areas in our bodies contain more so-called receptors that block fat breakdown, while simultaneously containing less receptors involved in fat breakdown. One thing I want to stress at this point is that it is not possible to reduce fat in an area of your choice. You can only lose fat overall, but it is the body and our internal processes that decide which fat and in what order will go first. There is not much you can do about that. However, if you stick to your diet for long enough, your body will have no choice but to tap into the last remaining pounds of fat left, which will likely be the fat in the stubborn areas. The above means is that if you have relatively lots of fat on your body, you won't be able to lose fat around your sides exclusively. You will first need to drop your body fat levels in general, through dieting, until you reach a point where there is not much fat left on you, except for the fat in the stubborn areas. Once you reach that point, things could go one of two ways. You either lose the stubborn fat after a few extra weeks of dieting, or it just won't budge. This is an individual issue and everyone is different, but I can tell you that it is not uncommon for experienced bodybuilders to be extremely lean, and yet still have a little bit of extra fat around the sides. If this does happen to you, there are a few things you should do. First of all, it becomes vitally important to increase blood flow to the fat tissues in the stubborn areas, in order to increase the activity of fat loss receptors in there. The best way to achieve this is through aerobic exercise. In other words, once you reach the point where you have to worry about fat around your sides, exercising will become more important than before if you want to get rid of that remaining fat. At this point, it will also make sense to take a fat loss supplement. While I do not advise taking any of those for someone who has a lot of fat to lose, if you are in a heads-up match against stubborn fat, this is the best time, and perhaps the only time, to take advantage of such supplements. The ones I would particularly recommend for this specific purpose are Yohimbine HCl, caffeine, and green tea extract. All three are very cheap and produce no serious side effects in a healthy individual. The important thing in all of this though is to remember that you cannot, and should not try to, lose that extra fat around your sides, if your overall body fat percentage isn't already low. Think below 12% BF for males. This is just not going to work. Once you're below 12%, and if you still can't get rid of that extra fat after a few more weeks of dieting, that is the best time to try out the suggestions I've given you earlier. About the author, Mark Nazzle specializes in one-on-one online weight loss and fitness coaching. You can contact him for help with your specific dieting or exercising issue through his website, where a large number of helpful articles are also available on the subject. One-on-one weight loss coaching. Hey! Would you really want to have the body of your dreams? That kind of body that makes others give you compliments? After you click the link below this video, you will see the best complete program to lose fat and weight fast, that helped me to get the body that I have always wanted. With 3 amazing bonuses and warranted for 60 days, try it. Take action now before it's too late.